Hello everybody! On behalf of everyone here at Legosfilm Limited, namely myself, I welcome you to a special status update. Got the idea from a good friend of mine and my filmmaking partner. You know him as Sith Filmer. He's a very good filmmaker. And this update is inspired by him. So, I'm sure you're all wondering just exactly what I've been doing. Like, my channel has been pretty much empty for a year now, and I'm finally going to give you an answer. Many of you have probably guessed it, it's school. And school is the one thing we all have to deal with. I had to deal with it particularly much because I had a bunch of classes that basically devoured my free time. So that is why you have not seen a film from me in a very long time. Now, I'm very sorry about that. Now, I am happy with what I've been doing. I've been coming up with a bunch of ideas. Now, the problem is I might not have time to practice all of those ideas, which is why I'm making this update not only to alert you to my status, but also to see what you would like to see from Legosfilm Limited. So, that's where we're going to take a little bit of a different turn. Throughout this status update, you're going to see pictures in the background of just various things. You're probably going to recognize a lot of them from movies that have already been made from Legosfilm Limited, just to be a little nostalgic. But you're also going to see pictures that you've probably never seen before. And they are from ideas that I've had, sets that I've built but never used in the movies, and I hope that they're exciting to you. And if you see a picture or anything throughout this status update that particularly interests you, just sound off in the comments section. Say that you want to hear or see more about that, and I will see what I can do. I might not be able to promise you such a huge film as like Imperial Inspection. I'll probably never be able to do something like that again. That took much too long, and to me, I don't think the end product was quite as satisfactory as it could have been. But I mean, it was still, in my opinion, it was still a good, exhibition of my abilities. And I've grown a lot since then. You've seen stuff like the Force Unleashed Force Grip video, which didn't take that long to make. It wasn't effects heavy, it was just stuff I'd never done before. But I now have the hang of it, and you're going to see that in a couple other surprises scattered throughout this status update. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so if you see something that particularly interests you, just, say so, and I'll try to make maybe another 30-second test video or something. Or, if a lot of you like something, or if you want to see, say, more of the Death Star saga, I'll try harder than I might to get another chapter in that saga. You know the one I'm talking about, the one that started with, Death Star evacuation and space pirates, Imperial Inspection, that kind of series, quote-unquote series. I actually did have new films planned for that series that would have, gone away from the Death Star a little bit and adventured into the other sets that I've built over my years as a filmmaker, all 2 or 3 of them. And I really haven't used a lot of the sets that I have to the best of their ability. So, hopefully, depending on the feedback that I get from this, I'll be able to shoot more films there. Like I have sets such as Mos Eisley, which you saw in that little sacking of Mos Eisley video. That was another movie that I was starting to make, and something with the whole project just screamed that it wouldn't work the way I was doing it. So I kind of canned it. I might take it back off the shelf and try to go about it a different way. If you want me to do that, I can try, emphasizing on that. But I'm not promising anything. But I could always make, like a little short video in Mos Eisley, just so you can see what I have down there, what kind of characters I have that are unique to those locales. And, I really do, at least in my collection, I do have a lot of potential that it's essentially untapped. So, I would love to be able to get out some of those sets and those characters, sometimes filming techniques that, might give something fresh to Legosfilm Limited. I'm always up for that, if I have the time, and, the money, which, I don't have time. So, anyway, Where was I? A couple other things that I've been experimenting with. You might have noticed these by now, even if you didn't understand exactly what they were. I've been experimenting with both Marvel superheroes and villains, and also a lot of characters from the Batman, universe. So, Batman is a little easier because we've actually had Batman sets in the past. Now, if I were to make a Batman film, which I have attempted before, and I kind of made a trailer that was a little too embarrassing to put on YouTube, but, if you really want to see it, I'm willing to put it on, so just, say if you want to see the Batman trailer that I made in, an hour, then, just say so. Send me a message or comment or something. My Batman films wouldn't be so much comic oriented, they would be more similar to the newer Christopher Nolan Batman films, like the why so serious, that kind of thing. I do have a Joker. You're probably going to see him at some point in this video. He isn't anything to brag about. I basically took a flesh Lego head that I wasn't using and markered it up a little bit. It's kind of sad, but it's entertaining. And I could use it, I just wouldn't prefer it. But then I also have the ones that I've put a little more time and money into, getting all the parts to make them as realistic as possible. One of those examples is going to be Two-Face. Two-Face uses the face from that one Batman set, but I made him to look more like the Harvey Dent from the Dark Knight film. And then we have people like Ra's al Ghul and Mr. Freeze. I'm working on the Riddler and Scarecrow too. And then branching out of Batman and going more to Marvel, I've created Gambit and Deadpool. They were both stylized after the Wolverine film that came out a little while ago. Now I know that film was, in my opinion, it wasn't as good as it could have been, and I think they're even rebooting the Deadpool movie, but I still made my Deadpool fashioned after that one because, it isn't too easy to find a red mask that you could make into a Deadpool mask, so, this is just the Wade Wilson. But if you want to see more of him or Gambit, I also have Spider-Man and, Green Goblin, Doc Ock, all those dudes. I made a Magneto, working on Wolverine. I don't have a picture of him yet. I might throw one in last minute just to see what he is. Or maybe not. But anyway, yeah. So we have a lot of potential avenues to go down for this movie. So now that I've gone into most of them, I want you to just say what you want to see, and I will try my best to get a little film out when I have the time. And I'm hoping this year I'll have more time, even though college searches and all that. I should still have more time than I did last year. So if you want to see superheroes in action, I can try to do that. If you want to see Star Killer zapping stormtroopers, throwing them into walls, I can certainly try to do that. If you want to see another Death Star story arc continuation with Vader and the bumbling Captain Piet and Nita, maybe not the captains, but if you want to see more Vader and more Palpatine and more Tarkin with a pirate hat, then I can also do that. So yeah, just let me know. And I hope you enjoyed this status update from Legosfilm Limited. Thank you for listening, and yeah, that's about it. See ya, everybody.